必要なのだ。
Something tells me that this house that Black and Zamasu own is not just for sipping tea. I'm just saying.
I'm gay.
Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Moodzy back at it with another video. And yeah, I know, I'm very late with this review, but I was very busy this past weekend, and I apologize for not uploading in a while. I know everyone is talking about this episode, everyone thinks this episode is like the best episode ever, some praise it for being the greatest anime episode of the freaking year. I hated this episode. Now wait, before you flip your shit up and start raging at me, I don't really hate this episode. Far from it, I just think there are some problems with it that held it back from being a great episode. It's still a good episode nonetheless, but I had a few issues here and there, some of which are just my own nitpicks and gripes. For example, Bulma's presence was just distracting for me. There is a particular scene in this episode where Goku charges against Zamasu and blows his head up, and Bulma was instantly able to follow Goku's movement up till the point where the impact happens, and she makes a comment on how nothing happened to Zamasu. The problem here, aside from this just being a dangerous position for her to be in, right after Goku charges Zamasu and blows his head, Vegeta and Trunks goes after him. However, they don't reach Goku until Bulma finishes her speech, which makes it look like Vegeta and Trunks are so slow. Now, I am aware this is a ridiculous nitpick to some viewers because this is just cinematic timing, but that's not the issue. Bulma actually did the same thing when Goku fought against Hit. She comments on how fast Hit and Goku are moving, as if she can see these characters move. Dude, in the Cell Saga, characters move so fast that not even eyes can follow them. I mean, even Piccolo tells Gohan when they were fighting the Cybermens that he shouldn't rely on his own eyes because a Cyberman is too fast for human eyes to follow. Now, that is not enough reason to dislike an epic episode that is just action-packed. I mean, if there's anything Dragon Ball is good at, it has to be action. While the fighting was definitely good, the animation not so much though, in my opinion at least. The animation could have been more fluid. However, I am still happy with one big important thing, that Dragon Ball Super has creative fighting choreography. It's pretty engaging. I absolutely love the fight scenes, and goddamn, we had the most epic Goku moment in the entire Dragon Ball Super show. Let me ask you, how hype was that Goku outburst, and that backhand blow to Zamasu's bitch ass face? I'll be honest, this episode made me hate Zamasu so much. He did Goku so dirty, and it broke me a little inside when I saw Black killing Chi-Chi and Goten. And when Goku got mad, I really felt it. And honestly, I was waiting for this to happen. Granted, it took Dragon Ball Super 60 episodes to show us this side of Goku again, but they did, and god damn it, it was worth it. Although sadly, Goku's anger explosion was overshadowed by Trunks' Broly transformation. I know all of you Broly fanboys were just wetting yourselves. But before we get to that, I want to mention how epic Goku was in this episode. My man had a hole in his body and still fought like a boss. And I love some of the details in this moment, like how before he goes in this rage moment, he asks what Black did to Goten and Chi-Chi. That shows how Goku wasn't fazed that much by his body getting stolen and basically cheated to death, but he was pissed off when he knew what happened to his family. Now that's a Goku I know. And when Goku moved so fast, Zamasu was like, hold on, where the hell did he go? I had chills all over my body. That moment made me love the episode so much. And I didn't mind Goku ended up losing the battle. I mean, Black is basically a living Zenkai boost. He somehow manipulated the Saiyan genes in basically granting him more power every time he feels pain. That is just broken, and pretty much one of the most useful abilities. It's up there with Hit's improvement ability. But do you know what's not useful? Vegeta. I'm sorry Vegeta, dog, I like you and everything, but you're one of my favorite characters, but you were a bitch. You were just useless this episode, and that bothered me. Vegeta had not one memorable moment in this episode. In fact, I never seen Vegeta turn off and turn on a Super Saiyan transformation so fast in his life. And Vegeta basically hyped me up last episode. I thought this was his moment, but I guess us Vegeta fans will have to wait for 2 weeks. Now let's talk about plot holes. There are none in this episode. It made perfect sense to me personally. More than one Zamasu existed because more than one green time ring exists, which means alternative timelines. However, the only plot holes I can think of is the lack of holes in Trunks and Goku's body. Yay for censorship. Now, I won't nitpick too much on censorship and blood, but it does irritate me that every other anime has no problem with blood and gore, but Dragon Ball, which inspired those animes, have trouble with this. It's just a minor criticism. I know Super airs in the morning, which means more kids watch it, but still, this is Dragon Ball. Anyways, for the main dish and main course of this episode, the talk of the week, the most hyped moment in Dragon Ball, the Trunks falls Super Saiyan Blue moment. Now I describe it as that because it reminded me of the false Super Saiyan form in the Lord Slug movie. Now of course this form might not be a god mode, I mean maybe it's an incomplete god form, or maybe it's just Trunks unleashing his hidden power. However, whatever that was, I don't like it. Listen, what I'm about to say is just my opinion, and I hope you guys can respect that. The reason I'm about to mention shouldn't make you enjoy the form or the moment any less, so really, if you disagree, it's fine. It doesn't mean you're wrong, it means you're a faggot. No, I'm kidding. In fact, I would envy you for enjoying it, because I found this form very cheap and very nonsensical. And I know it's too early to judge it, but this felt like a forced Super Saiyan 2 Gohan moment. It had no proper build-up. Granted, there was a trigger moment for the Trunks transformation, but the fact that that was the nail in the coffin is not very convincing for me. And this absurd power-up that, by the way, will make him stronger than both Goku and Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue, spoiler alert, it just makes no freaking sense. And I know a lot of people are gonna be, but Mutsi, Trunks is a half-breed. That means he's just emotional, and when he gets emotional, he gets huge power-ups. Look at Gohan, look at all the other half-breeds that get stronger from battle. Well, I can understand that, but for you to get a huge power-up that makes you stronger than a Super Saiyan Blue, mind you, Goku and Vegeta trained with Whis. Trunks in the manga, they didn't even show us in the anime, trained with the Supreme Kai. He didn't even train with the Elder Kai like Gohan did, which meant when he became Mystic Gohan, and he didn't get as strong as that. So for him to just get mad all of a sudden feels so forced from the plot. And I know power levels are dictated by plot. Like seriously, like depending on the plot, characters will get stronger. However, for the plot to not create a logical environment for that power up to happen, it makes no sense. Like when Vegeta got angry before against Cell in the Cell games, he didn't get that much stronger because Vegeta was not written to have a hidden power. But Gohan, when he gets mad and gets stronger, because I know he's a half-breed, but still there was a logical environment for that to happen. But for Trunks to get ridiculously strong for no apparent reason, so far we don't have a reason for it, that kind of bothers me, to be honest. Plus, adding the fact that Goku just got a rage boost and he didn't get as strong as Trunks, it just bothers me even more because Goku has been training all his life. He trained in the other world, he trained with Vegeta, he trained with Whis, so it just feels like pandering for Trunks fanboys. But what do you think, guys? Do you think this form makes sense? I don't know, I might be wrong. You guys might have like a headcanon that can explain this shit, but to me, no matter what headcanon you come up with, it just feels like fan service at the end of the day. I know Vegeta got a rage boost, a lot of characters got a rage boost, but I just feel like I can't agree with this one yet unless they have a good explanation for it. So let's just hope for the greater good that there will be an explanation next episode. But overall, guys, I hope you enjoyed this review and I hope you liked this episode, so tell me your thoughts in the comment section. And I want to thank you guys for 20,000 subscribers. I'm planning for a special video. I don't know what to do, so if you have any suggestions, you can just leave them down below as well. But anyways, I was your host Moodzy, and I'm signing out. Peace, guys.